Proton rocket with KDRS-2, or KDRS-D, is sitting on the launch pad at the Kerbal Space Center and has entered the final count. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Ignition. We have throttle 100%. And we have liftoff of the Proton rocket. Liftoff is confirmed of the Proton rocket. And Proton is now on its way towards a nominal geostationary transfer orbit. Proton is now on its way. MechJeb has now assumed control over the flight. Approaching 200 meters. Booster systems continuing to provide nominal information to the spacecraft. All systems are functioning nominally as we stand by to enter the gravity turn phase. Standing by to enter the gravity turn phase. Mark, and we should have entered the gravity turn phase. Gravity turn phase is confirmed. T plus 15 seconds after liftoff. Spacecraft is now into the gravity turn. Booster is now through 75 meters per second. Spacecraft functions nominally. Spacecraft should have nominal function. Guidance, navigation, and control confirms nominal flight. GNC confirms nominal flight. Heading of 90 degrees. Altitude through 2,500 meters. Approaching 3,000 meters. T plus 40 seconds after liftoff. Spacecraft flight performing nominally. Spacecraft is now at 190 meters per second surface velocity. First stage continues to fire nominally. Vehicle is approaching Mach 1. Dynamic pressure is nominal. Telemetry is nominal. Roll maneuver initiating. Control maneuver is complete. Booster systems confirm a nominal burn of the liquid fuel and oxidizer. Altimetry systems confirm a nominal spacecraft flight. Approaching 10,000 meters. GNC confirms a nominal flight so far. All telemetry looks good. T plus 1 minute 8 seconds after liftoff. All spacecraft systems appear to be functioning nominally along with the KDRS systems. KDRS systems can continue to function nominally. The spacecraft continues to fly as expected. Spacecraft appears to be flying as expected. Velocity 600 meters per second. Downrange distance 9 kilometers. Standing by for cutoff and then separation on the first and second stages. Stages 1 and 2 should separate, and then stage 2 will ignite at the same time that 1 and 2 separate, and then we'll throttle up to full. Telemetry continues to confirm nominally, passing T plus 1 minute 1.5 minutes into the mission. Velocity continues to confirm nominal, T plus 1.5 minutes into the mission. Standing by for retrofire of the first stage booster. Standing by for the retrofire. Retro rockets have fired, second stage has ignited. Full power on the second stage. Second stage is powered up to full. The retro rockets have fired on the first stage of the rocket. The first stage of the rocket will be impact in the ocean to the west of the Kerbal Space Center. Bringing up the retrofire system. Spacecraft is visibly tracking. View of 300 kilometers. The view from 30 kilometers above Kerbal surface indicates a nominal downrange heading on KDRS. Launch control confirms that all spacecraft systems are functioning nominally. GNC confirms good. GNC confirms nominal flight. Booster systems confirm nominal LFO consumption. Maximum Q was hit at T plus 30 seconds. Flight dynamics confirm. Flight controllers confirm dynamics are good. As we continue to power towards a geostationary transfer orbit, GTO should be nominally achieved. Telemetry is nominal. Telemetry flight continues to confirm as good. Velocity 1.7 kilometers per second. Altitude of 53 kilometers. Standing by for fairing SEP. Fairing separation should occur shortly. Standing by for fairing separation at around 63 kilometers. Fairing separation confirmed. A nominal fairing separation as we shed some more dead weight off the vehicle. Initiating solar panel and antenna deploy. Spacecraft has achieved space. Altitude is above 70 kilometers. Spacecraft is flying nominally. Nominal burn on liquid fuel and oxidizer. A nominal burn. A nominal confirmation of spacecraft from the retrofire from the group doing the from the range. Nominal burn confirmed from the people in the range office. Apoapsis approaching 800 kilometers. Going to hold about 1,000 kilometers lower than geostationary orbit, just due to the fact that we want to know where we are going to be performing our orbital insertion. Standing by for third stage, standing by for 2-3 SEP. 2-3 SEP, confirmed. 2-3 pull away, confirmed. RCS fire is nominal, and we have autopilot ready, nominal. We are flying up to just above the semi-syn comms. We will coast for a few minutes before achieving orbit. We will coast for nearly an hour before achieving our initial parking orbit. For this coast phase, we will use our autopilot. Once we have separated, we will use the retrofire group. We'll confirm everything, and we have staging confirmed on all. We are halfway across the ocean from the Kerbal Space Center. Longitude of 55 degrees. Negative 55 degrees, 2.3 kilometers per second surface velocity. And we have the confirmation of the coast phase. Flight computer has also been handed command of the spacecraft just due to the and we have coast phase nominal. Continuing to maintain connection, and flight computer has been disabled. Mekjev has taken back over command of the vehicle, and we continue to coast. Over the continent to the east of the Kerbal Space Center, plus 34 minutes after liftoff. The two solar panels are gathering power. The solar panels are performing as expected. I'm just curious as to how many frames per second I'm getting. 25 frames per second is what I'm getting right now. Spacecraft is in a nominal orbit. The second stage will burn up upon re-entry. The two omnidirectional antennas are performing as expected. I'm not even sure why I bothered to include a mystery GUI in it, but whatever. I'm curious as to... Have I done readings from high Kerbal orbit yet? Performing a mystery goo container test. Transmitting that data back to Kerbal. Standing by for the burn. T-minus 10 seconds. We have a nominal burn. About 400 meters per second remaining in the burn. So I want to put myself into a geostationary orbit above the Kerbal Space Center. Plus 53 minutes after liftoff. Burn is performing as expected. Booster systems confirming all spacecraft systems are functioning nominally. Flight dynamics are confirming all systems are functioning nominally. Range ground track confirming all systems functioning nominal. Ground track on the range confirms all systems are functioning as expected. Preparing for our geostationary transfer. In about 15 seconds, we want to transfer when we can see the space center. Yes, I know the Titan Centaur. I know it's escaping Kerpen's SOI. And is on its way to Joule. There it is. Joule Sat 1 on its way to encounter Joule somewhere over here. And there's Moho probe, which should encounter Moho there. As we stand by for the geosynchronous transfer. Standing by for geosynchronous transfer. Going to transfer in 30 seconds. Minus 30 seconds, we should have RCS confirmation. Preparing for a 100 meter per second burn to do the GTO. Ranged ground track has the vehicle over the desert. Range track has everything nominal. Booster systems is nominal. Go for geostationary transfer. Flight. Go. Out at ACS. Go. RCS. Go. Booster. Go. Prop. Go. LFO. LF. Liquid fuel. Go. Oxidizer. Go. Flight dynamics. Go. Booster systems. Go. Retrofire. Ranged. Range track. Go. Spacecraft is go for geosynchronous transfer. In minus 6 seconds, we should have the firing of the third stage. We should have a third stage firing to put it onto a geostationary transfer. We have third stage firing. Geosynchronous transfer is underway. The 100 meter per second burn is now coming to a close. Booster systems confirming everything looks good. Range confirming everything looks good. Spacecraft just did a little more of a boost. Spacecraft's ground track system seems good. No, wait. Deactivating that antenna. No, wait. Deactivate that one. Deactivate that one. No, you shut down. It's you I want to start up with. Start up. Activating one of the 3 communications dishes on board the spacecraft to point back to Kerbin. As we have the coast phase up to our apoapsis. We should have a We have 10 seconds to circularize our orbit. As we reorient now for the orbital circularization burn in burn minus 8 seconds. Spacecraft's range track needs to re-update to acquire communication. Spacecraft's ground track does not seem to be in the right place, so we will abort and remove. I think we need to do one more phasing orbit before our engine fire. Spacecraft requiring telemetry update. Telemetry update is good. Node is standing by for minus 50 minutes. We will have a short coast. We will coast for 50 minutes up to apoapsis before our engine fire. Telemetry link is nominal. After that, we will stage the spacecraft. Is there a orbital period function on here? Telemetry confirms all telemetry is good. Vehicle should be approaching orbital circularization maneuver. We are T+2 days into the mission. Plus 12 hours into the mission. Flight dynamic booster systems confirm everything is nominal. Retro systems confirm everything is nominal. Approaching our geosynchronous orbit circularization point. The burn is 92 meters per second. RCS has initiated the fuel settle. And we have initiated a boost approaching burn. We have a nominal burn of the Proton third stage. Approaching shutdown of the third stage. And third stage shutdown. Standing by for SAT-SEP. Reducing orbital period down to below 1 day, as we know that the kick from the decoupler will push the spacecraft into a faster orbit. So we're just going to shut down below, we're going to cut off. And separation of the satellite. This is KDRSD. I am Andy Epix for the Realistic Design Bureau. We thank you for watching.